Hello guys, in this video I'll explain area of regular polygons. Let's start talking about elements of polygons first. The first thing we need to talk about is the center. Center is equidistant from everything, every point on the polygon. And another thing we need to know about polygons is apothegm. Apothegm is a perpendicular distance that can be drawn from center to center of any side. It's a perpendicular distance that can be drawn from center to center of any side length. So when you drop down an apothegm, it will divide the side into two equal parts. That's an important information. Another thing we need to know about polygons is the perimeter. You know what perimeter is? It is the distance around a figure. So here we have a polygon. So it is the sum of side lengths that will give us the perimeter. And lastly, we need to know how to find central angle because we're gonna need it. Central angle is an angle that can be formed between two line segments that are drawn from center to two consecutive vertices. So this will be your central angle and whose formula is given by 360 divided by n. 360 degree divided by the number of sides. So that will give you central angle. So when you know all of this, now you can understand the formula. The formula of area for regular polygons is given by 1 over 2 times apothegm times perimeter. 1 over 2 times apothegm times perimeter. So in the questions, one of the elements will be given. Either apothegm will be given or side length will be given. So you are just going to find one of the one missing element. So let's start solving questions. First question is asking about, the questions are all asking about area of regular polygon and we're asked to round it to the nearest tenth. So the first one, apothegm is given. Apothegm, remember, is a perpendicular distance that can be drawn from center to any side, the center of the side. So let's drop down a perpendicular distance. This is your apothegm, let's say. It's a 90 degree and it divides the angle into two equal parts. And we are given apothegm as square root of 3. And we need to find side length, right? This is missing. And what else we learned here? In the beginning of the video, we also learned about central angle. So we are going to use it. So what is the central angle here for this polygon? How many sided polygon do you see here? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sided polygon. So central angle for this polygon is 360 divided by 6, which is equal to 60 degree. So this is our central angle. Let's mark this after we draw two lines connecting to consecutive vertices. So this will be our central angle, which is equal to 60 degree. So here we have apothegm. Here we have an angle. Here we don't have the side length. We need to come up with a relation between them. We don't need both angles here. We just need one of the angles. It's enough for us to use a right triangle here to set the relation. If the whole angle here is 60 degree, one of them is 30 degree. It is also bisector. It is bisecting the angle. It's also dividing the sides into two. So this is 30 degree. Its adjacent side is square root of 3. Its opposite side is missing. So does it ring a bell? We are looking for a relationship between this angle, adjacent side, and the opposite side. I'm sure everybody remembers from vectors also we use the same method, remembers what to do. So what should we do? We should use a trigonometric function. we have opposite, we don't have opposite, we have adjacent, and we have the angle. So between opposite, adjacent, and the angle, uh, we can use tangent formula. Tangent 30 degree equals opposite is missing over adjacent square root of 3. So the missing part is square root of 3. You do cross product multiplied by tangent 30. Use your calculator. It will give you a result which is approximately 1. So 1 is only one part here. This is only the one part. So both of them, one here, you have 2. So side length here is 2. We were after perimeter, and remember perimeter was the sum of the side lengths around the polygon. So we have six-sided polygon, and every side is 2 centimeter. 6 times 2, 12. So perimeter is 12. We know a bottom, so we can apply the formula. What was formula? Area formula was 1 over 2 times a bottom, which is square root of 3, times perimeter, which is 12. So use your calculator. It says rounded to the nearest tenth. So it's going to be 10.39. Rounding to the nearest tenth, it makes 10.4. It's approximately 10.4 centimeter squared. So this is the way of solving area problems for regular polygons. So first we find the central angle, divide the angle into 2. One of the elements will be given, either side or the bottom. By using tangent, we find the other missing part and substitute them all back into the formula. Get your answer. It's not a big deal. The second example, in the second example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided polygon. So let's figure out the central angle first. Central angle is 360 divided by, we have 5-sided polygon, 5, which is equal to 72. So let's suppose this is your center. Let's draw two line segments that are connecting the consecutive vertices. And this is your central angle. 72, sorry. So what we need is an bottom. Let's drop down a perpendicular distance from center to the center of the side. This is your bottom. Bottom is missing. We are not given an bottom. And we know that that bottom divides the side into 2 parts. Side length is given. It is 8 meter. So if whole side is 8, what is half of it? We need half of it here for this right triangle. So it divides into 2, 4, 4. So this side is 4. This bottom is missing, and we know the angle. The angle will be divided into 2. 72 divided by 2, 36. So 36 degree. So we know angle, we know opposite side, we don't know adjacent. So it sounds like tangent. So apply tangent. Tangent 36 degree equals opposite side, which is 4, over adjacent side is missing. We don't know the bottom. So to find a bottom, you do cross product. It's gonna be 4 over tangent 36 degree. Do not calculate this. You just insert it back into the formula. what was the formula? All over again, your formula was 1 over 2 times apatum times perimeter. So it's equal to 1 over 2 times apatum. This is apatum. 4 over tangent 36 multiplied by, what is perimeter? It is sum of the side lengths. So we have 5-sided polygon. 5 multiplied by, each side length is 8. 5 multiplied by 8 will be the perimeter. So you can write everything back into the formula and write them down, type them all into your calculator. It will give you an approximate result. It's gonna give you 110.1. 110.1. We're asked to round it to the nearest tenth, so we should have one digit after decimal point. So this is your answer. What was the unit? The unit was meter. So let's write meter. All right. One last example. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-sided polygon. We have an octagon here. A side length is given. A bottom is missing. We are going to do the same. Let's mark the central point and draw 2 lines from center to consecutive vertices and drop down an apatum that divides the angle, the side into, and the angle into 2 equal parts, and find central angle. What was central angle? Apply the formula. Central angle formula is central angle formula is 360 divided by n, which is 8. So that gives you 45 degree. So this is 45 degree. I don't need this angle. I just need half of it. So half of it is 45 divided by 2, 22.5. And your apatum is missing. Side length is given as 4. They're all 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And so we need just half of it. So it will divide that into 2, 2, 2. So we have the angle 22.5. We have its opposite side 2. And we don't know adjacent in this right triangle. So again, we are using tangent. The relation is relation of tangent. So tangent of this angle, 22.5 degree, equals opposite sides, which is 2, adjacent side is missing. So when you do cross product, your adjacent side becomes 2 over tangent 22.5. You're going to get a decimal, so do not calculate this at first. So just wait and write it down into the formula. Plug everything in back into the formula. So area is 1 over 2 times apatum, which is this, and perimeter. 1 over 2 apatum, 2 over tangent 22.5 degree multiplied by perimeter. Perimeter is sum of the sides. How many sides do you have? 8 sides. And what is one side? The length of one side? 4. So here you have 1 over 2 times 2 over tangent 22.5 times 8 times 4. Just type this correctly into your calculator. It will give you an approximate result. 77.25. You round 25 to the nearest tenth. It's going to be 77.3. 77.3. What was the unit? Let me check the unit. It is centimeter. So we have centimeter squared. We are talking about area. In the previous question also we had meter squared. There's no angle here. I think I put this by mistake. So that's it. So all you have to know about this topic is the formula 1 over 2 AP. A is apothem, P is per meter. One of them will be given in the question. You will find the missing one by forming a right triangle using the central angle. It's half of it actually for the right triangle. And use the given information. The relation between those three is the tangent relation. So you are using tangent to find the missing and replace everything back into the formula and you get your area.